Now, the Eagles have put together a pretty good-looking roster. This whole season is going to be about how good the quarterback really is. Would that be a reasonable way to approach the Eagles in 2022?
It absolutely is, Michael. This is a prove-it year for Jalen Hurts, and the expectations for this football team are through the roof. Check out this headline in the Philadelphia Inquirer. Birds winning it all, not out of the question. Winning it all as in going to the Super Bowl. This is not Eagles.com. This is my former newspaper, the Philadelphia Inquirer, okay? So that's the most respected sports columnist in the city. So expectations for this team are through the roof, but there is a great unknown, great expectations, great unknown, and that is Jalen Hurts. The team made the playoffs in his first year as a full-time starter because it revolved around him as a runner. Now it must evolve as him as a passer. He was ranked 25th in the league last year. QBR, 25th in the league, as a pocket passer. That has to go up. That's right between Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. That must go up this year if the Eagles are going to take the next step.
Absolutely. And so what signals are you getting early? Again, they make the huge acquisition. They have all the draft picks next year, so everyone knows it's sort of make or break. You know everyone inside that building. What signals are you getting about the early progress as they head to camp?
Well, the coaches are telling me three things they're looking at for Jalen Hurts early in training camp, Michael. Number one is the connection with the new wide receiver, A.J. Brown. They brought him here for a reason, as a true number one wide receiver, like they had with Alshon Jeffrey in the Super Bowl, like they had with T.O. in 2004 when Donovan McNabb and T.O. went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Patriots. Now they've got a number one wide receiver. That's the first thing. Number two, his mechanics. Remember, he went to California to work on his footwork in the spring. They want to see a firm, consistent base, deliver the ball accurately, consistently out of the pocket, especially now number three. They want to see improvement on third down. His completion percentage, 26th in the league last year, Michael, on third down. That must go up. Remember, the Eagles scored over 400 points last year, qualified for the playoffs. Cowboys, Bucks, and Rams scored over 500. You want to get to that rarefied air. You must improve. Points come out of the passing game, Michael, and that's where he has to improve this year.
There's just something about Sal Paolantonio and a newspaper that makes me feel like all is well in the world. Right. Sal, it is great to see you. Enjoy camp. We will check in with you regularly because that's a really interesting team this season. Sal, thank you. And so let me bring it out to the group here. And I'm going to play a little game called Change My Mind. And the Philadelphia Inquirer that he just pointed out there kind of emboldened me. I'm willing to go there. Wow. Pro Football Focus ranks all the teams' rosters, okay? And that's what they have. The Dallas Cowboys roster ranked 16th in the sport. They have the Eagles roster ranked 7th in the sport. They have the Eagles having the number one offensive line in the sport. If Jalen Hurts takes a step forward, and he doesn't have to become, Patrick Mahomes, but if he takes a step forward, I absolutely believe, Ryan Clark, the Eagles could win the NFC East this year. You want to change my mind?
Nope. I want to ride along with you. Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm ready to be listening to Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares pregame any day, any Sunday, any weekend, because they are not, I don't believe they're going to win in the NFC East. They are going to win the NFC East. Ooh. They're the best team in the NFC East, and I don't really think it's that close. You know why we even have it close? Is because we have to see Jalen Hurts develop as a passer. They've added things on the back end defensively. They also added A.J. Brown on the day of the draft with the trade. Jalen Hurts has been working on improving. We know what that run game is like. An excellent offensive line. And now you go get Jordan Davis and try to develop him as a 1, 2, 3 down player right next to Fletcher Cox. This team can absolutely be very good. This team can contend for an NFC championship. Does it rest on the right arm of their quarterback? Absolutely. But I believe in Jalen Hurts enough. And you heard what he said. He doesn't have have to be Patrick Mahomes. I believe in him enough that this team beats the Dallas Cowboys for the NFC East championship.
Okay. RC taking my point and taking it further. And I want everyone just to look at that. Cindy, put that back up there again if you would, because the teams, the two best teams we all think in that division, the Eagles and Cowboys, will play week 6. Look at where they may be in those first 5 weeks. Look at Dallas. They got Tampa. They've got Cincinnati. They got the Rams. In the meantime, the Eagles, we never know how good everyone's going to be, but the schedule looks a lot more favorable. I could see the Eagles getting off to a fast start, which gives you confidence with the young quarterback. Mike T, can I win you over on this?
No, I'm going to stick with the facts, which is sort of what Sal Paolantonio alluded to, which is when Jalen Hurts has to get the ball down the field, when the ball's in the air 20 yards or more, he only completed 37.9% of his passes last year, which was 20th in the league, and that's not good enough. And if I know that, opposing defensive coordinators know that. So he's going to have to improve on his downfield accuracy. Now, one thing that A.J. Brown can do is he's excellent catch and run, so he can take a lot of the underneath passes, and there'll be a lot of explosive plays. So while I love what they did in the offseason, I just think there's a big difference between Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts, and at the end of the day, that will be the difference between the Cowboys winning the division compared to your Eagles.
Yeah, that's fair. No one is suggesting that the Cowboys don't have the advantage at quarterback in that matchup, but that might be one of the very few advantages you have if you go up and down the rosters. What do you think, Darlington?
I just keep hearing you and Ryan say if with Jalen Hurts. If ifs were fifths, we'd all be drunk. But we're not. We're dealing instead with the fact that Jalen Hurts threw 16 touchdowns and 9 interceptions last year.
Yeah.
Is he going to make the type of improvement to put this roster, which you guys are rightfully gloating about, in a place where they can win the division? No, he's not. The Cowboys will win this division.
I love that expression. The if-ifs with that whole thing. I can never get it right, but I like it. RC, fight with him.
Well, here's why I'm fighting, right? I was listening to Tannenbaum talk about some of the stats of Jalen Hurts pushing the football down the field. Those statistics, I think, are actually better than Tua Tagovailoa. And all we do is sing his praises. He's the most accurate quarterback in the entire NFL. But no, Jalen Hurts, he can't get no better. It's only going to be Tua Tagovailoa. Come on, man. Cut it out.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.